edition of the Coimbatore Vizha, and I don't know the nth heritage walk. I don't remember how many walks have taken place, maybe 100. As part of the Coimbatore Vizha, we've been having the walks. This walk is a little different from the earlier walks, primarily because we are only focusing on Vaishya Street and its side lanes. In that way, it is for the first time. Vaishya Street was earlier Vaishya trader, Baniya, Sanskrit word. So traders in the Peruvil Vaishya Street. It also had the name Komatti Veedi, named after the Komatti Chetty community. So adanale and the pair irundhathu. Chinna Veedi, Koinamman Their Vandu in the Veedi Valiya pogum. It will come from Raja Street, Panakara Street, come here, go through Karpagaonga Street and go. And it is a very, what do you call, a very historic place. On the side we have the Ukkada Periyakulam. And therefore this place is from the Ukkada Periyakulam till the Poo Market, from our NH Road till Setti Veedi, a little after Setti Veedi. That location is known as Pete. That side, Royal Theatre, Carnatic Theatre, India Theatre, Kotte Medu, Raja Theatre, till that moved opposite to the Narasimhaswamy temple. That portion was the Kotte. Kotte is the military garrison, Pete is the civic place. So, this is one of the streets in the Pete. You have the Ukkadam Bypass Road, Vaishal Street, then Big Bazaar Street, then Raja Street, then Thomas Street where the musicians and Devadasis used to also stay. Then next to that Adair Street, then you go to Sukravarpet. So these are the streets. So the nationally famous Devadasi Coimbatore Thai or Palani Kunjaram, who lived in between 1872 and 1917. In the next edition on 28th, we will be getting to see more of her. We'll give a booklet also possibly. She used to live there and she moved over to Chennai. So all the temple musicians hail from this part of the city. Whoever plays the Nadaswaram, Davil, Mridangam, all of them are from this part of the city. I still remember this slightly squint-eyed Mr. Raju. He lived very long. All our house functions he used to come and play. He, I think, was the most well-known Nadaswara person for me while I was growing up as a child. And he is found in all our family photos. So this is belonging to the TV brothers family, Tribhuvandas, Vendravanan brothers, who used to sell Kuranga brand Enne. So Kuranga Saint was their nickname. The pure vegetarian Jains. So they were devoted to Vimalnath, one of the 24 Tirthankars, and they built this temple which is upstairs. There is most were the community people. All the freedom fighters who were vegetarian used to be hosted by them and food for them. The North Indian freedom fighters who are in the Coimbatore prison, food will go from here. So Nehru, Gandhi, Patel and many others have come to that house and there are photographs of them. So they've been here for almost 150 years now. So this is, I think, one of the brothers, Uttam Chand. So Uttam Bihar Upashray or something is written there outside. That's what I remember. We'll go up, have a read. பச்சை ஜன்னல் மாடி மேல பெரிய கிளாஸ் இந்த பச்சை இதுக்கு நெக்ஸ்ட் அந்த பச்சை கைக்கு தடுப்பாப்புல ஓப்பன் விண்டோ அதான் அவங்க வீடு. So they stayed there almost until 1980 at Racecourse game hall பின்னாடி. எங்க வீட்டுக்கு பெரியநாயகி கார்பரேஷன் அதான் ரத்த சபாபதி முதலியார் வீடு, குரங்கு சேட் வீடும் அவங்க வீடும் பேக் யார்டு ரெண்டு மீட் பண்ணோம். அதனால ஸ்வீட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு they used to exchange between themselves. ஒரு ஃபைனான்சியர் இவங்க வந்து ஒரு வாய்க்கால் வெட்டி வச்சிருக்காங்க, சின்ன வாய்க்கால் மேட்டுப்பாங்க. இன்னும் அந்த வீடு belongs to them only. அந்த 9 சிஸ்டர்ஸ்ல she is one of them. கோனியம்மன், தண்டுமாரியம்மன், பூ மார்க்கெட் மாகாளி அம்மன், ராஜா ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல இருக்கிற சௌடம்மன், அப்புறம் பெரிய கடை வீதியில் இருக்கிற காமாட்சி அம்மன், இந்த பத்ரகாளி அம்மன், கன்னிகா பரமேஸ்வரி அம்மன், அங்க அதை தாண்டி அங்காள பரமேஸ்வரி அம்மன், அதை தாண்டி திரௌபதி அம்மன். இந்த 9 பேரும் they are known as the 9 sisters of Coimbatore. நீங்க 9 sisters of Coimbatore நெட்ல போட்டீங்கன்னா சின்ன சின்ன லிங்க் இருக்குது. அந்த கோயிலோட ஸ்டோரிஸ், சின்ன சின்ன ஸ்டோரிஸ் இருக்கு. இது உள்ள போலாம். பத்ரகாளி அம்மன், தொரையர் வீதி பத்ரகாளி அம்மன் சொல்லுவாங்க. இந்த கோயில் வந்து ஒரு சின்ன பாத்திரம் இருக்குது, அதுல வந்து யாருக்காவது உடம்பு சரியில்லைன்னா அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை வாங்கி எடுத்துட்டு போய் கொடுப்பாங்க. அந்த கால நோயெல்லாம் சுமார் ஆகிறதுக்கு. பாருங்க குண்டம். கன்னடம் பேசுறவங்க நிறைய பேர் வந்து இந்த பகுதியில் வாழ்றாங்க. இப்போ இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் புதுசா எல்லாம் கட்டியிருக்காங்க. திஸ் இஸ் நியூலி பில்ட், கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்டட் ஆன் an old site. ராகா ஜுவல்லரின்னு சொல்லிட்டு மிஸ்டர் ராஜகோபால், அவரோட பிரதர் கண்ணையன், ராஜகோபால் கண்ணையன். அவரு his father, their father was involved in alchemy. He wanted to discover gold. It didn't happen. So in Mr. Rajgopal வந்து and Kannayan deeply devoted to this deity. யாருக்காவது ஏதாவதுன்னு சொன்னா உடனே பத்ரகாளி அம்மன் கோயிலுக்கு போய் தீர்த்தம் குடிச்சு விபூதி குங்குமம் வச்சுக்கோங்க, நல்லா ஆயிடும் அப்படிம்பாங்க. அப்படிதான் எனக்கு இந்த கோயில் பழக்கம். மிஸ்டர் ராஜ்கோபாலோட சன்னின்லா வந்து என்னுடைய மெட்டர்னல் அங்கிள். So when my uncle came for the marriage first visit in the கோயிலுக்கு வந்துட்டு தான் அப்புறம் தான் கல்யாணம். That's when I came here first in 1988, but the temple is hundreds of years old. This is where I grew up. This is our house, built in the year 1931. 29. This next, and the tall building near the Gandhi, all of it was our residence, built by my great grandfather. So he purchased 2 houses, merged them into one. 7th February 1934. That house was auctioned by Gandhi, and that silver model. It was taken in the auction for a little over 500 rupees by TV brothers Abu Set, Abhaychand Vendravan. So that house is there. So Gandhi, being a Gujarati, was very good with the numbers. So everything that he had received, sold, whatever he got, he has written about it. So the people who were on the trail of Gandhi's travels inside Tamil Nadu came to meet me, and I brought them to this place. So this is the house where my parents got married, my grandparents got married, and I was also named inside this house. 36 weddings have taken place inside. Though it would be cramped, the living room is about 1,200 square feet, huge. So MGR, Shivaji, Kamaraj, several industrialists have come here. They primarily come to collect Navaratnam and Panchalokam for factory inauguration, foundation puja, because they thought that my great grandfather had a lucky hand. This was our car shed, this property. Political event in my life was standing here. When late Chief Minister MGR came on that stand, the street is known as Bhajane Koil Sandar. Those days, people used to do this Tirupavai Bhajane and all that. This is one of the Bhajane temples. And in this corner, they used to sell exotic vegetables, which would be used to make pickles. Mande Mogalaya, freedom fighter. He lived in Kuladevam for many people. Even for our family, the Kuladevam of the same deity in Padani is the Kuladevam. For a lot of Coimbatore based people, see the two people who are there, for them also, she's the Kuladevam. Temple. And this is the Gundam. About 60 feet. Firewalk is the longest firewalk in Coimbatore. குண்டம் கோயில், அப்புறம் குண்டத்தில் நடக்கிறது, அங்க குடம் பெரிய குளத்துல இருந்து ஜனங்க வர்றது எல்லாமே. நிறைய ஊர்ல திரௌபதி அம்மன் இருக்கு. Leading a normal life, under normal circumstances, how a person reacts, how they live. You look at Mahabharatam, if Ramayana is Samanya Dharma, Mahabharatam is Vishesha Dharma. How do we live under extraordinary circumstances? What do you call the desert of this trip? If you want to call it, come, let's go. Jati community. Same community, they take Telugu and Kannada, are located all over South India. The Jati community used to train people in the art of street fight, protecting the village, protecting the houses and protecting the streets. So Ayudha Puja Day was important. That's the wrestling ground. We can't enter that place. So they owe their allegiance to the Maharaj of Mysore. So you can see these weights all made of stone. Kudam is the place where wrestle and practice. So those idols were discovered and given to somebody. They put up the temple. This is connected with one set of people, that another. Both live next door. The bronze in front is a Prayoga Chakra Kasturi Ranganatha, who was in the Paramapadanadar Sannidhi at Srirangam. When Malik Kafur sacked Srirangam, many icons were removed from that place and kept in safe places. He came off here and he's staying here ever since. Kandan Pani Puri. Pani Puri, which is South Indianized, very tasty. It be a little spicy. The owner is still there. He must be 75 years old. The store is about 60, started in 1964 or something. He was perhaps one of the earliest to go to Singapore and come. 40 years ago. So happy to have been with all of you, and I thank you very much for participating. This time we exclusively dealt with Vaishya Street, with Ratha Sabhapati Mudalayar's house, Vimalnath Jain temple, that Gujarati temple, then Korangaset's house where freedom fighters had come, then that Mergaramanna's house where ghost stories were narrated, then the Urakara and Kulur banking families, our house, Kannika Parameshwari, Bhadrakali Amman, Ankal Amman, Draupadi Amman, all the sisters of Coimbatore, plus this wrestling place. So this is the Petai region, old town area. If you call it Coimbatore, Ur, this is only that Ur. Now, of course, it is extended Sai Baba colony, RS-Puram.
What about the Fatting Coil?
Pateiswaran Coil is in the next street. We are doing that on 28th. You have, if anybody is interested, they're willing to welcome to join. We'll see the Tepakulam Coil, Pateiswaran Coil, Shankara Matam. Then we will take a look at the Theosophical Society Street, which is there. Then the old Taluk office and collector office, the jail which was located opposite. Then some of the jewelry stores, Veerasamy School. Then the Vyasarajar Matam. That will also be about a kilometer. That will be also very interesting.